Chief, you're welcome. You're welcome.
Closing workshop y'ebiro bishatu ebiri aha omurumbarra Lakeview Hotel all district engineers over ababiri mbarenga omurumaganana abeteranira aha district engineers and physical planners ababire nibaganira nibahaburana aha kubara yambe okwombekaje ebyombeko n'enguuto n'entindo nabyona okureba ngu batereza. Ninyenda kwebaza executive secretary wa Uganda National Building Review Board, engineer Mrs. Flavia Bwire organizingire eki na board ye yona habwokuba ebiro bishatu ebi engineers ba Uganda yona batebekanise okuba rakozese omukutu IT system nari omukutu gwa Kanyabwenje ogurukwetwa BIMS omubugufu nari building industry management systems okuba kuzakuguma nibabita omu Kanyabwenje ebirukwetenga haza nyowe neija nko wahabwa omugisha gwokukinga workshop egi naba ningamba ha bintu mukaaga ebi aba investors ebi investors bitu abo mu Uganda bitweta domestic investors naraba kugahera bitweta foreign investors ebi kukira kwemurgunyamu nari bari kushanga bitatebekanise ekikuru omuri byona necyo kugira ngo nubasiga projects zitakahwire ahabwa mismanagement na no kucererwa kubashashura kandi ubundi esente nzibaziroho konka ahabwo kutakoraganira hamwe ekiturukweto mu ruzungu working in silos kugira ngo engineer tiyamanya owa budget tiyamanya physical planners so obutakoragana hamwe nikiretera ba contractors na suppliers ebyo kukozesa materials basigaho projects zitahwire kandi kiferisiriza government esente nyingi kisasa nabo barikuba batiremu esente zabo mu Uganda bakweta bamusiga nsimbi abo ebyoku things akubeta ebyobutungi nari ba investors so ekintu ekyo nikibasasa munonga ekyo abakozi ba government engineers na physical planners obutakwatanisagye na department erikuba yine kubashashura kuko esente za project niziba ziriho buri project yona yaza kuba approved esente niziba ziriho konka nibakererwa kushashura contractors ahabwa obutakwatanisa lack of efficient coordination ekyo kyaba kiri kimwe omubikure binashaba ngu bakozese automation bakozese karimagezi za computers nana ogumukutu ogubakozire aba National Building Review Board ogwa building industry management system abo ogonugureta ebitongole byona ekindi nebikwata ha environment na poor site management ebya environment ebyobuhangwa okuba rukoresa kubi okuba kwikiriza ebizimbe nare enguuto nare amaka abantu okwaprovinga plans batagire mu batarebere bataconsideringire ebyobuhangwa nare environment kandi nanobutataira sites aho barikuba nibombeka bakeza kwija omuntu yayombekire yahikize hari then ekindi ekihango eki local and foreign investors complaining aho ni fake building materials engu ebi bakukozesa ebingi biri duplicated n'ebicupuri bakoresa za simenti emitehimbwa obushuma bugiire buri hamwe. So aba engineers twabashaba nayongeraho okushaba n'okugira ngu bagumizamu ekyo kandi n'okujwara ekooti yange ndiijo y'oburwani kandi tukarwana kuba president naturagira buriijo twine kureeba ngu abantu batunga services narubuhereza obushikire bareke kukozesa ebyo ebicupuri.
Executive Secretary of the National Building Review Board. Today we end a 3-day workshop that has brought together building control officers and fiscal planners countrywide. We've been here, we reported on Tuesday, so we've been here up to today. The reason we're here is number one, to make assessments and also to receive feedback from the public on what they think about our services and the local government. Those that come to get approvals, what do they experience? And then we also did a practical session of going to the sites to inspect in order to learn how best we are supposed to do inspections as per the law. And we came back with findings that we discussed and agreed on a way forward. Two, we also went through the building industry management system. We trained these fiscal planners and building control officers on how to use the system, and they have left here knowing how to run their duties online. So no building control officer in this country can say they don't know how to use the system. And no building control officer or fiscal planner will go back and say they don't know how to do inspections. So we've resolved that problem going forward. The building control officers have resolved, together with their counterparts, the fiscal planners, that going forward they are going to work together to ensure these delays that investors have been facing when they seek for services are a thing of the past. They have also resolved to have their routine engagements to ensure that they educate one another, they help and support one another on how to do their roles going forward. So we've also agreed that our next engagement, because we do it annually, our next engagement in April next year will be in Arua City. We will get the theme from the National Building Review Board. We take the year auditing what these local governments are doing. And based on our findings, we agree what topics we want to take them through. So whatever is going to happen between now and March next year, it will inform us what we should teach them next year. So for now, we have not decided on a theme. The theme is drawn from what we find in the field. So basically, that is what has been agreed, and that is what
that has been convened here Tuesday, from Tuesday 22nd to today 25th. We have scrutinized a number of issues concerning building control activities, and my humble report gives a critical view of resolutions and recommendations this was discussed during this meeting. Let me go direct to resolutions. BCOs have resolved to work hand in hand with physical planners. This annual meeting has been a good one, that today we have had a collaboration with our sisters and brothers, the physical planners, and we have come up to work together in view of sensitizing the communities through community sensitization, hence popularizing the importance of building control in the country at large. Two, to work in hand with National Building Review Board in view of having positions of BCOs included onto the customized local government structures for smoothing works related to building control activities. to work with district budget desks in view of financing building control activities, which have stagnated for some time now. BCOs will continue also improvising to achieve the desired goals of having building control activities monitored as government provides logistics and ICT related equipment to BCOs. We have also resolved that next year's annual general meeting will be held, the venue will be Arua City. That was a resolution by the BCOs. We have come up with a number of recommendations, but some of them are here. NBRB as now the overall body overseeing building control measures should work hand in hand towards the appropriation of budgets for offices of BCOs whose work at the moment is stagnated. I want to tell you we are working, but not as expected. Since now BIMS is rolled out to all districts and urban councils plus cities all over the country, we hope that also we shall be provided with ICT related equipment for officers to quickly harness the advantages associated to it. We are waiting. Entity training should continue to foster hands-on use of BIMS. Reviews and amendments of the Building Act and regulations should be done in consultations with the BCOs such that their challenges and obstacles are fully customized. Fuel refunds and allowances during annual trainings and meetings for BCOs should be enhanced depending on distances that are traveled by various officers to venues of meetings. NBRB to empower district leadership to provide law enforcement officers to work as whistleblowers and also guarantee safety of BCOs as they carry out their activities. In conclusion, due to the arising building control dilemmas in the country at large, the physical planners and BCOs will need to convene regionally to closely follow up the emerging issues on building control measures and activities in view of saving the country the unending monster of poor infrastructure planning. I beg to submit.
Okay, I've been guided. We're going to have a presentation from our hosts, from Mr. Mwijo.